Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Monday evening news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started right now. First up, Manchester police searching for man who robbed Triangle Credit Union. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Manchester police are searching for the man who robbed a Triangle Credit Union. Investigators say last Friday that suspect handed the teller at the Candia Road location a note that said, "This is a robbery." Police say the man put the cash in a white envelope and then walked out. Officers couldn't find him, but they're hoping you might recognize him. Anyone with information is asked to call Manchester police.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report.
Manchester police are...
Massachusetts State House to reopen to public for the first time in 23 months. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
You can't have a government for the people, by the people, without the people.
For nearly 2 years now, the halls of the State House have been largely empty. The doors closed to the public until next week.
I think what took so long was the fact that this is also a public building and it's a tourist attraction.
It is the legislature that dictates operations here, and lawmakers say they've been worried about the safety of everyone who works inside.
So this is a very real issue. It's a very real disease that is still amidst our presence.
Every other state building in the Commonwealth is open for business. I think this one should be open too.
The governor has pushed to reopen the building, and that reopening next Tuesday does come with restrictions. Masks will be required inside, and you'll have to show proof of vaccination or provide a negative COVID test within a day of your visit.
This has been the center of our government for over 200 years. The fact that it's been excluded for almost 2 years is just not acceptable.
Now, tours of the State House, they will also resume on Tuesday, but if you want to take a tour, you will have to pre-register.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. And let's go to some national news. U.S.-Canada bridge reopens after police remove protesters. Let's take a listen to that video from CBS Evening News.
I'm so glad we could all take this trip together, son.
Yeah, and Kayak made getting here so easy.
Tonight, the so-called Freedom Convoy that shut down the busiest border crossing between the U.S. and Canada for nearly a week is over. But those protesting COVID mandates are still making a mess of streets in places like Ottawa. And that led Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to take a rare move, invoking emergency powers to end the demonstrations. CBS's Chris Van Cleve has all the new details.
A weekend of Canadian police pushing anti-vaccine mandate protesters away from the border allowed traffic and trade to resume across the Ambassador Bridge into Detroit Monday.
I believe they got that message out and they were able to do it peacefully. And our community is moving on now.
The border closure caused production disruptions for automakers, costing the industry close to $1 billion in estimated losses.
The bridge is open. Are you back in business?
Back in business. I'm not at 100%.
Paul Russo is slowly starting to deliver delayed metal shipments to Canadian auto plants.
How long do you think it'll take you to clear out the backlog from just that last week?
About 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah. You don't have the driver base. Where I used to move, say, 30 loads a day to Canada, I don't have 30 trucks now. Now I got 15.
Being able to drive across the Ambassador Bridge again is huge for trade. Every day, this bridge handles more than $320 million in goods between the U.S. and Canada. It accounts for about 25% of all trade between the two countries. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is invoking never-before-used emergency powers to deal with the continuing protests in Ottawa and its several border crossings. Police in Alberta arrested 11 protesters and seized a cache of weapons, ammo, and body armor. The border blockade in Emerson is threatening Simon Rush's duty-free business.
The blockade, should it persist, if it lasts much longer, will be the nail in the coffin.
We learned today that Ontario, the province just across the river from Detroit, will drop some of its COVID restrictions this week. Leadership there says it has nothing to do with the ongoing protests, and a group of American truckers are pledging a cross-country protest convoy for next month. Nora?
Chris Van Cleve, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's go to some entertainment news. In entertainment news, Offset goes all out for Cardi B on Valentine's Day. Let's take a listen to that video from Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah, the big one.
You really love me! No one goes all out for Valentine's Day like Offset and Cardi B. Oh, snappity snap snap. The lovebirds celebrated Cupid's holiday a day early on Sunday and documented the whole thing on social media. Buckle your seatbelts because things are about to get luxurious. Really, really luxurious. He did that. He loved me for real. He loved me for real. He loved me for real. Oh my God, I'm definitely sure. Oh my God, I want to show this to my mom. I need to call my mom. The couple kicked things off by watching the LA Rams defeat the Cincinnati Bengals in the Super Bowl in Los Angeles. What is this, 5 years? And when the big game was over, they headed back to the house for what I like to call the Super Bowl of Valentine's Day surprises, where the Migos rapper had set up a lavish surprise for the Grammy winner. Hey, this too much. This too much. This is too much. I don't deserve this. Yeah, we're talking tons and tons and tons of flowers, people. That's what everything you do. We're talking rose petals on the floor, rose petals in the pool, giant heart-shaped rose arches, rose arrangements galore, and a massive pink heart made of what else? Roses. Oh, yes, honey. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so sad. I'm so happy and sad because I don't know why. Yeah, the 29-year-old up-rapper was feeling all the feels. I love him. But it wasn't just candles and roses. It was Chanel, people. Lots and lots of Chanel. This is so cute. Ooh, this actually look good with this motherfucking outfit, bitch. Ooh, this will match my outfit too. Who got this at? Oh my God. Oh my God, this is that. Ooh, this is cute. Yeah, count them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Chanel bags.
Another one.
Oh, and let's not forget, Offset had dinner ready to go too.
Yeah, real food, none of that sushi bullshit, you know. Yeah. Look at the glaze on it. The glaze just sitting on that thing.
As for Cardi, she loved it so much, she was happy dancing. And she said we shouldn't be surprised if they make baby number 3. This is why we keep having kids. I love you. Of course, Offset and Cardi share a 3-year-old daughter, Culture, and welcomed their second child, a baby boy, back in September. It's a blessing for God. And while the couple have yet to reveal his name, Cardi recently tweeted that she's thinking about having it inked in a very prominent place. Quote, random, but I'm 1% close to tatting my son's name on my face. I really, really want to do it. So she hasn't done that yet. But she did get matching body art with her man during the latest episode of her Facebook Watch series, Cardi Tries. Hey guys, I'm gonna do something crazy for Valentine's Day with my husband. I'm going to give him a tattoo. Let me rephrase. Cardi and her man inked each other. with their wedding anniversary, 9/20/17. I'm happy. Whether it's Chanel, flowers, or tattoos, these two know how to do romance right.
Okay, and there you go. And that does it for your evening news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Have a great evening, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this evening news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Good night and goodbye.